Hi, welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel, whatever the case may be. I wanted to sit down and make a video and just kind of give a history of how I started playing guitar and maybe what got me into building guitars. I wanted to just give a little bit of history there. I first started playing clarinet, I guess, and I was in like fourth grade or whatever. They're like, hey, pick one. And so I picked clarinet, and that didn't really work out so well. But when I was about 15 years old-ish, maybe 14 or 15, my brother was playing guitar, and I started playing his guitar, and I was absolutely smitten with guitar. And I probably played it, I don't know, I probably played it 8-9 hours a day, and just wouldn't put it down. And thinking back at that time of my life, it kind of almost kept me out of trouble because I'd have friends that would want me to go do different things, and I thought, well, you know, I just loved guitar so much, I'd rather be at home playing that than out doing stuff, you know. And so I think it probably kept me out of trouble somewhat, you know. And so I played it off and on throughout the years. I mean, there were some years I didn't play, but off and on. And when I was about 19, I became a Christian, actually, and it didn't like kill my desire for guitar, but it changed the way I saw it, because I was all into rock and roll and you know, looking at those guys like they were gods or something, that kind of thing. Anyway, I set it down a little bit for a while just so that I didn't have that attitude. I picked it back up a while later, and I would play acoustic guitar for the kids at church and just come in, and when I say kids, I mean like infants. I would go in and play it, and it would actually soothe those babies, and it was kind of cool. So yeah, my light just turned off. But so then when I was about I don't know how old I was, but I would play for the 6th grade kids, play worship and stuff for them in church. I would say maybe 10 years ago I started getting more serious about playing electric guitar again, and I started regaining a love for that again. I started learning certain different instrumentals by different guys that I like Satriani and Eric Johnson. I actually sat down and learned the whole Cliffs of Dover at one point. I don't know if I could remember much of it right now. I'd have to get that. Maybe I'll put that on the channel at some point. Learn it and again relearn it and put it back on. I used to, when I had a point at which I had some extra time. So and that's another thing. Right now, I don't have a whole lot of time to put extra videos. So I thought I'd sit down and do this one. I haven't had a lot of time to build guitars recently. So that's why a lot of the videos that you see that I've posted are kind of actually just videos that I had from the past. So I haven't really had a chance to do fresh builds, which I will. I've done some things on the CNC here that are in the works. I've got this one right here, actually. This is a Telecaster body that I think you saw in one of the videos that I've still got, that I'm gonna finish. I'm kind of having a little bit of trouble with getting the whole CNC thing worked out. Honestly, it's a little more precise than I've been able to get it. I really want to get it perfect. There's always going to be a little bit of sanding involved. So, but the big reason I wanted to make this video is I wanted to kind of say how I got into building guitars, which was kind of cool. My youngest son, when he's in high school, he was in shop class and had to come up with a project, and he picked a guitar. I had always wanted to build my own guitar, and a lot of you guitar players that might be listening understand what I'm talking about. It was a cool thing for me to see him do that, and I've actually got it. He didn't actually finish it. It's a Les Paul, which is probably one of the harder ones to build because it's a 2-piece body. You can kind of see the top in there. And then you've got the mahogany back, and he did the neck all by himself. I say all by himself. I mean, you know, but he hasn't finished it yet, and that will be a project on one of the videos that I'll end up doing at some point. And so that'll be fun. I get to put that on there. So in doing that, we didn't use CNCs. I've never actually built a full guitar on a CNC yet, so that's in the works. We'd use templates. This here is a template for this Les Paul here, and the fretboard you know, and all that. Actually, this is probably for the PRS that I built, this fretboard. But, you know, seeing how difficult it kind of is to build with a CNC, I could actually, at this point, build one quicker with templates. Honestly, people that think this building with CNC is cheating, there's a whole lot that goes into it that you might not realize on the software side, on being precise with your measurements. It's a little more than you might realize. So my thoughts and my props are for people who can actually do it well. And I'm heading in that direction, but I'm not there yet. So yeah, I wanted to, I just wanted to throw all this out there and kind of, I don't know, just kind of share where my journey is. I'm in no ways a professional guitar builder, but this is kind of why I'm doing this channel. Is I want to get better at it, and I want to get better at doing CNC and putting it all together. I haven't had the time to do it so lately, and I may not post anything for the next couple of weeks or so because I've got a lot going on with work and all that. But anyway, I wanted to just give you guys a little bit of history. I've been playing guitar, I guess, for a little over 40 years. I mean, a lot of people can say that, and I don't claim to be like perfect at it or anything, but I do have a little bit of experience, and I want to share that. At some point, I would like to do some original instrumentals, which I really want to put on this channel. So I see a lot of people do that on YouTube, and I think some of these are really cool, and I want to do some of my own. So anyway, that's the gist of what I wanted to share. I appreciate you joining me, and subscribe if this has been a blessing to you and has encouraged you if you're in that journey too. Thanks.